Hello there. I'm making a video today to introduce you to a third technique that is really amazingly well suited for your personal peace procedure or PPP. This tool is a tool that I've had since 19 years old. It was one of my first energy psychology tools. I was lucky enough to be introduced to it by a psychologist I was seeing at the time. And it's been really having a lot of growth since that time, and it's become really a very used tool and technique for this kind of work, where we're releasing the charge of certain things. And that's really the intention of a PPP, is to list all the things that you have a charge around and to decrease the intensity of it. So what tapping is you say a certain statements and while tapping on certain points on the body. I'm going to demonstrate that very soon. But the way it seems to work, and please don't quote me on this, but this is my understanding of it, is that by tapping those energy points, it helps your sort of nervous system decrease the charge. And so decreasing the charge while we're telling the truth, while we're saying the things that our nervous system has been firing, allows it to fully calm down. So don't take my word for it, but do test it. Test it. Test it by rating your statement before you start and rating your statement after you finish. You will see most of the time it decreases. If it goes up, it's normal. It's just emotions releasing. So just keep doing it until it decreases. If it really goes up and stays up, please get in touch with me and I will work with you so that you don't stay there. All right, so tapping has, in its more complex version, let's say 3 phases. Phase 1 is what we call the setup statement. And the setup statement is very much like the shoulder technique. What we do is we tap on the side of the hand here. So it's called the karate chop point, where like you would karate chop. So you tap on that point while you say this phrase. Even if, and whatever is bugging you. So even if I don't believe money can come to me, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So you just say that statement. So even if, and then you say whatever is bothering you, whatever's on your PPP, and then you add, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. You can say it 3 times for good measure, and then we're complete the setup statement. So even if I don't believe money can come towards me, I love myself and I accept myself completely. All right, so that's phase 1 of EFT or tapping. So we do this setting up statement to kind of set up your energy system, that it pairs whatever is bugging you with love and acceptance. And then we can tap through different points. I will show you in a moment. While you're just saying the truth, or say what comes to you. So a lot of people here worry about not knowing what to say. It doesn't matter. Just say what's true. Just say what comes to you. So I'm going to improvise with I don't believe money can come to me. So I did my setup statement, and then I'm just going to say the belief. I don't believe it. I don't believe money can just appear. I don't believe money can just appear without harming anybody else. And I don't want to harm anybody else. I don't believe that money can just pop into my account from random places. I don't believe the universe has that power. And you just keep talking. Just make it amplified, like amplify it. Get crazy with it. So I'll go through the points in a moment, but just so you get a feel for it. I'm going right on my sort of bra strap there, and then on the top here. So you can do 1 round. That was 1 round. I'll say what the points are in a moment. And then you can take a deep breath. And often 1 round already decreases loads of quote unquote negative charge. So what are the points? After you're in the karate chop point with your setup statement, the points are in the beginning of your eyebrow here, And it doesn't matter with which hand you do it. It doesn't matter on what side of your face you do it. So eyebrow point, and then the side of the eye. And you don't have to do it long for each point. Just a couple times is enough. I tend to do a bit longer than most people. Then under, like the bone under the eye, you don't need to tap hard. Just the bone underneath your eye. Then between your nose and your lip. Then between your bottom lip and your chin. And then sort of your my collarbones are right here, just underneath the collarbone. So you can go like this. And so as you're tapping, you might notice yourself taking a deep breath. You might notice yourself yawning. You might notice yourself needing to stretch. All of those are really good signs. Those are energy currents moving. And then the penultimate one, the before last one right here, sort of, if you're a woman, kind of where your bra strap is, and if you're a man, kind of next to your pectorals, let's say. And the last one is on the top of the head. And you tap those points while you freestyle, while you say the negative things. And I do recognize if this is completely new to you, this might feel like a bit much. If it feels like a bit much, maybe just stick with the shoulder technique and it's going to be very effective already. But if you've heard of tapping before, you've tried it a couple times, then I invite you to freestyle it. Do it for yourself. So using your PPP statements. So let me do another demonstration on that one. So on the karate chop point, you say, even if, and then whatever's bothering. So even if money can just show up out of thin air. And then you add, I completely and deeply love and accept myself. So you do that maybe 3 times, and then you tap on the points. I don't believe it. Oh, hell no, universe. That's some crazy made up stuff. Money doesn't just appear for me, especially not for me. And so as you do it, you might notice some other little beliefs popping to the surface. And that's the point. You just let everything come to the surface while you're tapping so it loses its charge. For other people are winning things all the time, but not me. I'm not lucky. I'm not lucky. Money doesn't come to me just like that. I have to work really hard for my money. I don't believe money can just appear. And so as much as you can, just so you can rate it back, even if you're freestyle, just come to your initial statement. I don't believe money can just appear. I don't believe money can just appear. You can just do the same statement over and over. I don't believe it. I don't believe money can just appear. I don't believe money can just appear. And as you do that, what just happened for me is there's like an inner voice on the back of my mind that's crying, bullshit. So that might happen. That's a good sign. On the side of the ear. And then on the top of the head. And then when you're done, you can take a deep breath. And then you rate your statement. So if I were to rate, I don't believe money can just appear, I would be at a 1 right now. There's maybe a tiny bit of me is still believing that. So that was the second round. So usually when I do a PPP, this is all I do. I really do setup statement and this, and that's it. I rate it again, and then I leave it. If it's at below a 2, usually I'll just leave it. But what you can also do, for those of us who really like affirmations and like tapping in the positive, we can also do this with the positive. So you don't have to do the setup statement. You can just go through the points. I do believe money comes easily. I love it when money comes easily. I do believe this. I love it when money comes easily and effortlessly to me. I believe that it can happen. I believe that it's happening right now. I believe the universe has got it lined up, and I just need to say, I welcome it. I receive. I receive. I welcome it. Money comes to me so easily. And you take another deep breath. And then you see how you feel. So I realize this is a big practice that it might be hard to learn in an 8-minute video, however long this is. But I encourage you to give it a try nonetheless. You can't harm yourself. This has been a really big tool for me. I did do my EFT level 1, but I, for some reason, don't use it with clients very often because I do have a belief in the back of my mind that I need to be more qualified and more certified. Maybe I should tap on that. But I also have such a big toolbox that this one's a bit, yeah, it's not one I use very often. So let me know in the comments here if this was useful, if you're going to give it a try, and if any questions appear. I'm super happy to answer them. Finally, I think you're all doing an amazing job. What I'm seeing in the group is so many breakthroughs, so many manifestations already. But above all, what I'm most proud of, what I'm most excited about, is that the piece that's not about the money is showing up too. So it's about the money and it's not about the money. And when I mean it's not about the money, it's about you seeing your own value, you becoming comfortable with exchanging with the world, you not playing small again anymore. And that is so beautiful and so worthy of celebration. Just know that I'm celebrating you. And I know there's so many more breakthroughs to come. So lots of love to you, and I will see you soon.